Alright, response video to some guy called VegetarianFuture. Yay. Anyway, did a little commentary on virtual reality and attempting to point out, I suppose, some sort of problem in human psychology, that makes, I don't know exactly what he's attempting to say, that he's not saying explicitly. But regardless, we'll deal with the 2 points. First point is that why bother with complex virtual reality? I mean, the actual drama, and just get to the sensation thing. And people make this argument, and I'm not opposed to some idea that, yeah, you just hook human brains, consciousnesses up to some device that perpetually pleases them. So it sounds okay. But I think how we feel, how we acquire the sensation of satisfaction is more complicated. I just don't know if you can do it that simply, sustainably. I think we need anticipation. I think there's depth to our satisfaction that is difficult to release in that way, except for maybe things like orgasm. That moment in the sneeze kind of thing. So maybe you can capture that. But without a context, it might not mean anything, is all I might argue. And it might also be that you can only do it like in an alternating current kind of way. Like you can only create that feeling by creating an equal but opposite sort of negative tension or agitation or irritation, so that we're back to create the sensation or the illusion of that joy or pleasure, that you might have to stick the nail in the eye first and then pull it out. And so then virtual reality without the drama, without the script, without the story, might just fail. So anyway, that's point number one. Second point is to this idea of principle, that somehow human beings are principled creatures that are desirous of solving some sort of real problem and blah 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 and whatever. The first thought I had was of the religious context, like when people told me about heaven, I was like, well, what good is it if I've been to hell first? It's like it's like going to a fancy restaurant or something, after you just went to a slaughterhouse or something. It's just, you've lost the ambiance has been destroyed by your pre-knowledge. And so if I'm going to the idea of going to heaven and everything would be nice and fun, and somehow I would lose knowledge of what I saw on planet Earth, I mean, what's the point then? Why don't you send somebody else then? Because the substance of who I am is those observations of what happened here and what happened to people and how it happened to them, and my horror and whatever at all of that. So without that context, you might as well not send me to heaven at all, because there won't be much of me left. There'll just be whatever, something that you please, and fine, whatever. But conceptually, it just didn't make any sense. God says I'm unique. God says I have unique experience. God says I have a soul that will be tested. And then God says, but when it comes to the everlasting life, don't worry, be happy. You're just going to be some other idiot. You're just going to be somebody with no memory who thinks everything is swell and who doesn't remember the horror, the rest of the train ride. I mean, just you're going to be an amnesia patient. Well, fuck it then. What the hell am I doing here? Why the hell would I play a game that stupid? So, I guess that's how I'll approach your point, from that perspective. That this idea that human beings want to incorporate the truth into their solutioning to problems or something like that, or they want the real deal. No, I don't think so. I mean, not if they don't have to, I guess would be the argument. I mean, obviously I would not go into virtual reality if I knew that most sentient life was denied access, or that it was going to exist outside in horror while I jerked off in techno splendor. Yeah, I mean, forget it. Yeah, I'm not playing then. I mean, it only works if everything gets it. Okay, if there's still deprivation existing, if there's still a truth that hasn't been cleaned up, and I'm just going to party town, yeah, well, fuck me then. That's bullshit. I have more character than that. And you're arguing that most people have more character than that. I doubt that, to tell you the truth. Most people are pretty damn comfortable with our enslavement of the third world for decades, and they just say, well, it's their tough luck. They don't worry about it. They play along. They defend the system and vote for the system and play the game and think they're legitimate winners. And, fuck them. Most people suck. There's no point in talking about human beings in principle. I mean, please. The principle of, I deserve to inherit it. Yeah, it was really hard to be born to the right person. I had to work really hard to do that. And such. People are just full of shit. Sorry, but, sorry. And we're just one of them, and that's sad and tragic. So anyway, this camera thing is, I don't know, my mirror thing. Anyway, but good video. It's good to see you. I guess you're new to this, so I hope you make more videos. You seem like a sensitive, thoughtful, intelligent sort, and we'll probably disagree about something. I'll call you a fucktard and that'll be it, but whatever. I appreciate the interest in the videos, and your really very thoughtful and considerate response video, and thank you, and welcome and such. Yeah, good enough. So there's something related to that. Think. Some other video I haven't watched yet. There's something else. What the hell else was there? There was something else about this subject. The vegetarian thing. That's good. But yeah, that wasn't it. There was something else. I guess I'll just say a little bit more about the fact that we do like our drama. We like our soap opera. We like our adventure story. We're adventurers by nature, if maybe we're going to call something. If we're going to use fancy words like that to describe us, if we're going to go beyond just consumers and reproducers and put fancier labels, that might be a good label. We like adventure. We are that curious cat kind of thing happening, but more so we like the competition, we like the conquest, we like, generally speaking, these are things that we gain satisfaction from. Is this task-oriented? They're very task-oriented. This might be a way to put it. I mean, not that most living things aren't. I mean, they're all in the game. I mean, you can see the big ball ego, in an awful lot of, male mammals. They're definitely doing their alpha hero thing, and you know, I mean, it's harder to talk for women. They obviously are in the game for something a little slightly different. I mean, there's lots of women who are really competitive, especially with each other, so they definitely have that. But it's not the same. It's got a different kind of character to it. Don't know how to describe it exactly. I can't even really describe the male thing. I can just say the words and they seem like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing. And because I'm male, you know, so I have the personal experience. Wow. You know, I just had little rains today, but it got up to quite a bit of water, so the ground really needed it. I was kind of hoping for a 6 or 7 year drought and wipe out all life on Earth.